In the previous tutorial, /post/Rust tutorial modules/, we learned modules and project organization. Now we learn testing, one of Rust's best features. Let's break it down. Assert macros. Rust provides 3 main assert macros. Check equality. When it fails, it shows both values, assert_ne. Testing option and result testing option for floating point comparisons. Check that the difference is within a small tolerance. Do not use assert_q with floats. Testing panics with should_panic. Some functions are supposed to panic. Test them with should_panic. Check the panic message at expected to verify the panic message contains specific text. The test passes only if the panic message contains value must be positive. This prevents false positives from unrelated panics. Ignoring tests with ignore. Mark slow or resource-heavy tests with ignore. Ignored tests are skipped by default. Testing structs test constructors, methods, and edge cases. Test helper functions create helper functions to reduce repetition. Helper functions are regular functions inside the test module. They do not need test. Integration tests. Integration tests live in the tests/directory at the project root. They test your public API from the outside. Writing integration tests. Key differences from unit tests. No CFG test needed. The whole file is a test. No use super. Import from your crate as an external user would. Can only test public API. Each file in test/ is compiled as a separate crate running integration tests. Unit tests versus integration tests. Unit tests test individual functions, edge cases, error paths, private helpers. Integration tests test how modules work together, test the public API, test workflows that span multiple components. Doc tests. Rust can run code examples and documentation as tests/// use my_project. Math // assert_eq. Math add 2 3 5 // run doc tests with. Doc tests serve double duty. They test your code and provide working examples in your documentation. If the code changes and the example breaks, the test fails. Hiding setup code used to hide lines from the documentation, but still run them // let items equals vec 1 2 3 // let first equals items dot first // assert_q first sum and 1 // lines starting with are executed but not shown in the generated docs. Test organization best practices. 1. Test the happy path and edge cases. 2. 1 assertion per test, when possible. 3. Common mistakes. Mistake 1. Not testing error cases. Mistake 2. Using unwrap without checking the value. Mistake 3. Tests that depend on each other. Tests run in parallel by default. Never depend on the execution order.